Y'all can't stop me.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, 22. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed it, it would have been a different story all night.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sheldon Richardson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Cousins now on second down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go.
On second down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What would I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
23 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
We went to the store. Across the street. The store. The store!
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Carlson now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Allen going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, you want to pop up, nigga? I just started my game. This nigga here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I think you wrapped it up. My nigga gonna join my park. Then don't play.
Eluding the pressure right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down.
Yeah, I don't know what he's here too.
Inside the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis.
Now we got some dubs. I got some dubs today. I took 4 L's today though. But we took like.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn.
Busting good niggas' ass, but losing the shitty niggas, bro. Same shit.
To the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was
exactly. That shit is so fucked up, bro. Exactly. And this shit was still going on tonight, bro. We was smoking good niggas and still losing the bum niggas, bro. Like, come on.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be
they play harder, right?
20 at the 19.
Yeah.
A good pickup there. 13 yards
yeah,
as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bills
is going straight up, right?
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up.
And we sitting there pump faking and doing mad shit, getting blocked and turned up. I'm like, come on, bro. This shit crazy.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy.
Yeah, right. I'm waiting for y'all niggas.
Good enough for a first down. They needed a yard.
Yo, Beast, where you at?
Got it. It's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Oh, this nigga ain't fucking natty.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Oh, let me see. Somebody got to do it.
Allen now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Detroit! Allen again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now McCoy. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited about some of those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That
I can't even join you. What the fuck?
From the 7,
send me an invite.
2nd and goal.
I can't join you.
Throwing now is Allen. About the 6. Now a timeout taken.
I want to hear that
Perhaps
bullshit.
a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert?
I ain't trying to run with that.
From the get, it's Allen.
Is he positive?
Right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back.
They ain't gonna do that shit.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you take it right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
What?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
You see me in there?
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Paper. The hug.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Zebra.
Third and long for Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
You know, you can see how many wins niggas have.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Bro, I don't have the. Listen, send me another squad invite. I don't see it. I am, matter of fact. I see myself. What court y'all on?
On play action, Allen.
Oh, okay.
Underneath, Ivory. 9 yards on the pickup there.
Squads
and it keeps
only
the drive alive.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Come on, go back on, go back on.
On first down, this is Ivory.
What you got to do the most?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Tone. What is it? Yeah. That nigga do the most is suspect. I ain't fucking with him.
Allen now to throw on second down. And going over the middle here to Curley. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
It should be easy.
Here's Allen to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bryce Hager with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Put it down and go to the fucking bank. Why the fuck you got it up anyway? Clean this shit up now.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's
fucking doing
another
something.
boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, that's something I like about those mistakes.
Yeah, it's too easy, bro.
So yeah, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? No skill, no matter.
And now out comes Minnesota. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of your own goal line, right? You're
space the floor.
The punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Good shit. Good shit.
On play action, Cousins. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Decker, the intended receiver. They were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. McCoy, the lone man to the backfield on second and goal.
Switch. No. I'm trying to get past it. I'm always going to have this switch. So just automatically switch on mine. Good shot.
They'll try and run it with McCoy.
I was just running down. I was just running down.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm talking about a big shot.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage it created.
At least you smart and try to get away from the screen.
That gives a little breathing room now.
Oh shit! Damn! I didn't think I was gonna be that open. Shit! I didn't think I was gonna be that wide open. Yeah, like I said though, because niggas be running right into the screen like abundance. He's running right into the shit, bro. Like move. Yeah, I'm trying to fight, bro. And then when I try to tell them that, they're like, "What are you talking about? Fight over the screen? Just switch." I'm like, "That nigga gonna not play, man." Yeah, fight over the screen, bro. Save me fucking trip.
They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to
make it difficult, right?
And stay on the field.
He did some dumb shit. What? Long ass hook
is good. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I got your screen.
They got the interception, but very little movement
after.
That forces them to settle
this shit gonna be too easy,
It does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to put out the fire.
Right, bro. Like the game is not hard, bro.
The Vikings now heading onto the field, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Shit.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
These niggas be making this shit a project when I be playing with niggas.
You can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
I was running with this nigga Kano, one of Skull Man, Envy Man, Almighty Kano.
The 29-yard line.
Yeah, bro, like niggas be doing some dumb shit. I mean, we went 11-2, but
ordinarily we look at the offense and say, "What's going on with your scheme?" Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And now running right through it. And able to break one.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to give him a jump because if he would have jumped, I would have dunked.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I tried it. That was on me. I got to switch. Oh, this little nigga quick. Come on. I'm still 7-3, bro. I still should be able to reach that nigga. Oh. Yeah. He tipped it. Yeah, he was texting it.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Oh, that was too late. Yeah, I was like, oh, I was wide open for a second. Get that shit out of here. Oh.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
Well, I get what he was
that nigga Envy gonna be fucked up. He's gonna never catch up to our shit.
Shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Tip pass. He going. Yeah, come on. Oh shit, you get these niggas some seconds.
And he's going to be
they had like 0.8 or 0.4 or some shit.
Picked off at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is McCoy. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
That's why I don't want that shit.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Give me shit, bro. Here. There you go. Oh, they holding.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
I knew he was gonna go up. Fucking dumbass nigga. Cash that shit out. Let's go. I knew he was gonna take that shit. He thought he was open. That's how you know niggas be bums. You sure, y'all.
No, check, Patriot,
They'll try again with McCoy. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Shoot it, exactly. So your shit gonna take mad long to go up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies.
I start playing my career and start doing mad other shit.
They weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Yeah. He was supposed to see us this morning.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. He can run and he will.
Yeah, I was at 7-13 earlier today though, but we took 2 L's. That shit was dropping dramatically, bro.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his
own. I had 7-13. I was like, all right, I'm right behind Rose.
You have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take
I took those other 2 L's. I took 4 L's altogether. That shit dropped my shit.
Track with your man defensively, then try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they?
They got small ball over
down there. Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And out now come the Vikings. And last time wasn't pretty. One play in interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
This should go straight.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That was an easy game, too.
Down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on the last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play.
Start, bro. Come on.
I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Right, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm on it. The niggas be fiending. You saw that nigga flying over there?
Second down.
Ooh, A-Tone.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Charged the ball free.
He got stories.
And brings up 3rd down.
Because you had what?
We've seen good cover skills.
Oh, this is an easy one. Yeah, this is an easy game, yeah. And there's 2 big-ass centers. They slow as hell.
They're making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down,
oh, yeah, that was fucking
they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Y'all get fucking my 62.
Working out of the gun. Cousins.
First post scoring like that. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15 and a first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues
get out there. Just stay out there for the 3, bro.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cousins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, he was. He definitely was at that 3.
Cousins to throw it.
He made it slow to the bigs and get it.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now is our ball.
Yeah, but we'll come back.
Luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Wow. They let him do all that slow shit.
16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown.
Slow it down. Come on.
Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson now to kick this
let me dunk the layup went up. Yeah, I'm about to get blocked.
Catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it in the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's why I had to go out. I was like, oh, shit.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
Oh, you should have faked him. Oh, why you didn't fake him?
Super tough.
He did, but
there 9 yards.
He was traveling.
2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Watch it now, Barney!
He gonna pass it back down. He gonna pass it back down. Stay out there. Yeah. All right, stay over there.
First
wow.
For Tyrone Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come here.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Hell yeah. Yeah, you try to get back to me. I was like, hey.
Come on, now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Allen eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds.
Shit, I was like, he had to shoot.
He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
Even though that one was incomplete, you can see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the
I was looking at that shit. That shit said like 146.
All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop through.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Flush to
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, I ain't gonna help my man.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Wow, bro.
He opted to go with a scramble.
I thought he was going to pass it to me.
Now it's 4th.
Yeah.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Yes, me and that nigga too.
One score down, here we go.
I'm about to say, that was an alley right there. God, there he goes. 2-on-1, let me dunk on that nigga.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. It's caught, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He tried to take everything.
We're back to see
what happens. He tried to take everything.
This
he over there selling.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Nice. Look, that's what he's doing. Exactly. I ain't trying to.
This give is to McCoy.
He's spamming me.
He's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Nah, hell no. That's all I wasn't trying to do. Hell yeah. They big. See? See? Look how many times he got blocked in there. They crowding up in there. I ain't gonna go up.
He'll look to throw.
Trying to give me space.
To McCoy, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
He's giving it back, too.
I think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Yeah, you taking that shot. Pull up gang, right? Oh, my God. Come on, bro. Come on.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
You can't rip a center, bro.
As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football
game.
You
can't rip the center. You should have activated it first, right? Yeah, that reason to take that whole shit out. Oh, shit.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout.
Shit.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That's a limited range. You should hit that. Look at that shit. Ah! Yeah, I thought she was him.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Oh!
Another time.
I'm over here spamming Y. I mean triangle.
That'll leave him with just one
I know.
remaining
I'm over here spamming triangle. That's why. Yeah, I'm still over there. Word. That shit crazy.
They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus
far. This shit got dark.
This is 3rd and 8. They go now to
So my
McCoy.
TV went out.
A ton of action this afternoon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They didn't catch a seizure.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they take it in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
To throw is Allen. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And now out comes Minnesota. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's
they took on the 90 a few times. So,
LeBlanc with a pick.
well, not these niggas, but I seen a few 90s get dropped off by some scrubs.
Entertaining game here, coming down really to that.
Yeah, this in the squad shit.
Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bills, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
50 or 60. Yeah, that shit crazy.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Got some randos. Here we go. That's an easy one. They got off. Let's go. You know I'm in New York. We good up here. Oh, Philly. Oh, my Philly niggas out there. 215. My niggas out there. Philadelphia. These niggas is stupid. Look, they gonna keep doing it. Oh, here we go. Game time. They did all this for ass whooping. Yeah, we'll get some. Now we getting the after effect of this shit. It's gonna be light. Alright, saw that shit. Niggas suck.